To this one, most Americans seem to think our country's global image is worse off under the leadership of President Obama and former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton, raising questions about how that might impact a possible presidential run for Clinton in 2016. There's a new poll finding 55% of Americans believe the nation's global prestige has worsened since the duo came into office. Of that number, 34% say it's gotten a lot worse. What do you really attribute this to? Is this the struggle that this administration, Colonel, has had with foreign policy, for example?
I think that what you saw when President Obama came into office was to get away from the George Bush gun-toting diplomacy, make America more likable. But the world, and I like saying this, the world is more Machiavellian than it is Kantian. It's not, everyone peace, love, and Coca-Cola out there. And so what you're finding is we go up and we present the cute little reset button to Vladimir Putin, and he threw it in the trash can and said, okay, this is what I'm going to do. You sit down and you try to make nice with China. Now China's taken over the South China Sea and threatening the balance of power in the Pacific. You look at something as simple as in Sudan, where they have Miriam Ibrahim, a woman that is married to a naturalized American citizen who just had a baby in prison. Now, why aren't we telling the Sudanese, get off of that? Okay, you only do that if you think that you can get away with it. And so there's a sense of weakness out there with the United States.
And it's not just a Republican thing here.
No, it's not.
It's no surprise 87% of Republicans say American standing has declined under Obama. But look at this, 57% of independents, Harris, and I'm going to go to you on this, say America's standing and prestige in the world has declined under President Obama.
Well, I watched the president do an interview on Tumblr a couple days ago, and he had great salesmanship. I think this is about selling what works. I mean, we feed, clothe, love, free more people on the planet than any other country, and I would argue in the history of record keeping. America is just that exceptional and just that special. Yeah. I'm not the president, and I can sell it. So I'm wondering why he doesn't. I almost want to throw my time to Kirsten. Why doesn't the president take a page out of that book and say, look, it's not with pride or bravado. Maybe it could be, but we rock.
I think the president actually, contrary to what conservatives say about him, does speak about the country as being a very exceptional country and has even spoken to audiences abroad about the great things the U.S. has done. Yeah, he
I've heard him apologize for it.
And I think he's actually never said the word "I'm sorry," by the way. But he
apologized without saying
I don't think that he apologized. But I think a lot. Look, people have just turned against the president on every front. It's not. Who even knows if they're even being specific about any particular foreign policy thing? I think people are just unhappy with pretty much anything he does. And they don't, and I also think that Benghazi, frankly, probably did not help him very much. I think that people were quite upset to have all this information come out after the election that didn't come out before the election, that was clearly hidden. And so I think that he's sort of having the country turn against him on every front.